Hello everybody, welcome to Slay the Spire. I'm playing as the Watcher on Ascension 3. This is Act 3. I'm very pleased to see we did not get the Time Eater, although quite frankly I'm fairly well versed at, maximizing. Sometimes you have a deck that can play 20 cards in one turn, but that doesn't mean that there's not alternative lines that are potent at 12. Or you have a bad hand and you just do 6 or whatever. Anyways, very brief rundown. We have Talk to the Hand and 2 Mental Fortress pluses, as well as 3 Flurry of Blows. I believe they're all pluses at this point. Nope, we still have one to upgrade. So basically the name of the game is Stance Dancing. We have a Rushdown, we got an Early Scrawl, Deus Ex Machina to help with the energy. We got early Nunchucks and Ornamental Fan. So Ornamental Fan, Mental Fortress, Talk to Hand, our armor gain's really quite good. And basically all we're doing is dancing, shifting in and out of stances and unleashing a bunch of flurry of blows and tantrums. So that's the game plan. We got the lantern here. Anyways, getting started, we did pick up the Black Star begrudgingly at the end of Act 2. And quite frankly, I don't even see the need to be steering into a whole lot of... we did pick up Wish Plus. It remains to be seen how serviceable that is in this deck. So I do like the idea of a late shop, just in case. So I'm thinking maybe this plan, because we have Guerrilla, we need to lift twice more. And that is the most campfires we can get before the final one. So I'm thinking maybe start here. Probably come up to here. There's a pivot point here. We can change our mind, but probably come up through here and on our way to the final shop. Seems slightly better than this path here, which is too many hallway fights in my opinion. Anyways, let's get started. How many of you want to attack? Just the one. Okay, let's see here. Rushdown, Flurry of Blows, Indignation. Pretty good start. We got the Deus Ex Machina, which means I suppose we could throw a couple away. Looking for any way to get into Wrath here so that the Indignation can be AoE vulnerable, which would be outstanding. And then, of course, the Rushdown. Worst case scenario, Rushdown Indignation's a fine combo in and of itself. And there we go, we found it. Unfortunately, we didn't find much of anything else. So hopefully the draw off of Rushdown yields some savory results. There's that. Draw the cards, Mental Fortress. Not particularly good. We'll go ahead and AoE. This gives us an energy, so that should mean lethal over here. We can go ahead and do this. Another nice thing about pressure points is that as you play multiples, it kind of ends up being like an AoE. So, one thing I meant to mention at the top of the episode is one regret I have from Act 2 is I really wish I would have picked up the Sands of Time. I'm starting to learn that when you have sufficient draw capabilities, having one-ofs of this kind of card or this kind of card can be quite useful. Let's see here. I like the idea of drawing cards, and we're probably going to need some armor, so I'll go ahead and play the Sanctity while it's active. Nice. Okay, so we can... He's more vicious. So we can go there, and there is lethal, right? Exact lethal. Quite good. And go like this, and throw all 3 of them back over here. And then unfortunately we do not have an extra energy with which to wish upon a star. Nope. But that's just lethal. Alright. Nunchucks are all set up for next fight. I like that. Crush Joints, another way of applying vulnerable. I like it. Seems to fit. Although thanks to all the... oh, cool. There we go. I was going to say thanks to all... It's nice, right? Because like, I like Indignation as a card, but I don't often have enough Wrath entries. And then, of course, the Tantrums regurgitate, so... this run, Indignation's been a very reliable source of AoE. Now, this is funny, because when I think pressure points, the Spiker is one of the guys I think of, but our armor gain is such that I probably won't even have a problem with that. We could wish, fear no evil, empty mind, or excuse me, I distracted myself. Wish, fear no evil gives us another energy and also puts us into calm. So we would be at 1 energy, play the empty mind, now we're at 2 energy, have some more cards to play with, talk to the hand for armor gain. Probably good. Let's see what this does. Alright, so we do have the opportunity to wish for some gold here. I don't think we need the others. This gives me an energy which does this. I could pop this for this. Just trying to maximize armor gain here. Probably try to kill this guy. He dilutes our deck and is currently attacking for more. So let's do that. Oh yeah. And then that. And then we have to do this for the energy. Flurry of blows. Calm. Flurry of blows. There. Okay, so we have everything we need as far as all that goes. So we are actually safe to just pop. Alright. I suppose I should have treated the empty hand or the opening hand as fishing for Mental Fortress above all. Because we still don't have it. We don't have any way of gaining armor. Well, we could block. Okay. So, Flurry of Blows. Eruption's not even important. Dang. There's no way to kill him and be armored up and stay in calm that I can see. So pressure points here. Crush joints, I guess. Doesn't matter. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That helps. Does that mean we get to throw one of these at him this turn? It does. Alright. Totally forgot about the ornamental fan. Mental Fortress. Rush down. So Mental Fortress gives us 6. Well, no, because Tantrum is a multi-strike. So we have to pass here, unfortunately. Okay. Vigilance gives us lots of armor. So now we can hit once. Could hit again and just take the 2. I'm not averse to that. Gives us an extra energy. Alright, I'm okay with taking 2 damage. We'd like to have at least one more hit on him, because that's fan. Go ahead and scroll, see if we can find the other pressure points. There it is. Okay, good enough. Probably didn't even need to take the 2, but whatever, it's just 2. Okay, that was a bit trying. I like the inner peace plus here. We could have used another calm, and then of course this is really shaping up to be one of my favorite cards. Entering Wrath is obviously what the class does, and doing it from calm gives you energy, which is great. Card draw is great, so yeah, inner peace really starting to tickle my fancy here. Okay, So we have Mental Fortress, Inner Peace. That's some armor, but let's try to be a little more vicious. I still like the Mental Fortress in the opening hand, because that means no matter what else happens, we're probably good. Maybe keep that, because that's a way of... Either we draw Wrath, which this is energy, or like here we draw another column, in which case this is card draw. So that's kind of what I was going for there. So we can go ahead and focus on the one who's going to hit for harder. Now I can draw some cards. There we go. We're probably going to have plenty of armor, so the order we do things in here is not particularly important, I don't think. So I'm going to go ahead and put ourselves in Wrath first. Now that gives us armor. Alright, and we can actually just stay in... maybe I focus on this guy because he's about to build armor. Tell you what, let's split it up. Goes back to what I was saying about pressure points being pseudo AoE as you cast more of them. I don't think there's a right answer there. Just see if we can do this turn. We are already in Wrath, so I think it behooves us to empty fist here. Get our Flurry of Blows back. Tantrum draws us cards. Get our Flurry of Blows back. Indignation. There you are. So this is probably quite lethal here. Yeah. Vigilance. Bring back the Flurry of Blows. Tantrum. Yep. Peace kick. Another Flurry of Blows. That would be too much. It's weird, because as the deck grows, I could totally see a fourth one to help get things started, but then once we're in the groove, then it's just a bunch of stuff that's not going to be able to come back to our hand. And it's not upgraded, so I will skip it. Third Eye is tempting, but I think we're doing fine, even with later game in mind as far as armor gain goes. This will be a good test of that theory. Okay, Tantrum. Don't need the armor. The card draw is nice. It was with Scrawl in hand, the card draw is superfluous, number one. And then number two, I remember watching, I think it was a Dane video on Hearthstone where he was explaining sometimes people are like, oh, I'm going to keep this in the mulligan because it draws me a card. And it's like, well, if you mulligan away, that's the card draw, and you don't have to pay for it. So, and it's, yeah, it is 2 versus 1, but it's also 1 energy versus 0. So it's a trade-off. You have to make a decision in your own mulligans with the chip. But with Scrawl, it's obviously superfluous. So let's just carry on here. Wish with Scrawl and setup and This is a fight I would take very seriously, though, so I don't know that I would consider this as having time to wish. Alright, very good. Miracle, also quite good. So we'll go ahead and crush joints here. Flurry, flurry, rush down. We might have the opportunity to wish after all. There's an extra energy. Talk to the hand. Gotta fit it in, so what we'll do is we'll just stop the stance dancing here so we can wish. I was going to do the inner piece first, or the inner piece as well, but the ability to get talk to the hand up on him is too great. So there's some monies. And that turn with 40 armor, not bad. Mental prison. Mental fortress. I don't know why I always refer to that as mental prison. Unfortunately, we would not be able to pop back out of vigilance, which is actually fine here. I'm not a big fan of letting any tantrum slip through our fingertips, but we do have 2 in the deck, so in this way we... Oh! I was forgetting about all the armor we're going to gain from all that. Okay. Maybe there was a better way to do that, I'm not sure. I'm not entirely certain it matters one way or the other here. This seems like a one fight. He's not attacking us though, so that sucks. Flurry of blows. We're going to empty mind first because the tantrum will draw and then ruin our blows. Hey, there's indignation. Oh wait, what's empty mind draws cards, so it's the same thing. All right, that's fine. That's fine. It's actually quite amusing. I do kind of want a sanctity here to draw cards. I kind of would like to get some flurry of blows going here. It's imperative that we get the indignation up this turn. So that didn't do it for us. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. At least we get the indignation up. That was pretty funny though. Oh, you know what? Look at what I found. And this actually gives us energy. Alright, so this doesn't stance change us, but we are weakened, so I'll go ahead and mark them. I don't think we're going to get around to a second mark, but it does do more damage right now. I think. Maybe the vulnerable counteracts it, I'm not sure. Only 70 armor that turn. What a shame. We should be ashamed of ourselves. I don't think it matters how we bother doing this. Crush joints is irrelevant, so let's just try this and this, and that, and that, and that. Do. There we go. All the flurry blows. Okay. It's going well. Empty Fist Plus. I think that's a good idea. It's damage, so it plays into these. It's stance change, so it plays into the mental fortresses. Brings the flurry of blows back, interacts with talk to the hand. What gots to lift? Yup. I think that's probably another reason why taking the fast... Where did the audio go? Didn't we have audio at the start? I don't know. I did want to point out pressure points does obey intangible, but it still stacks, so that can be useful. Now here, I think I will keep Empty Mind in the mulligan, despite what I was just saying, but mostly because it's 3 cards for 1, and we have the extra energy on the turn 1, and any sort of getting into stance means we get to do shenanigans with Flurry of Blows, which now that I think about it, putting Flurry of Blows into the discard pile is probably what we should start doing. That's probably better. If anybody knows the math on that, let me know, because here it's like the 8 damage in place of 1 card in hand. Probably not the best exchange. So that gives us energy as well, which is nice. That's handy. And we are out of steam, even though we're about to generate yet another energy. Shameful. Alright, well at least talk to the hands up, so now we can still benefit from beating on him in intangible. We can basically protect ourselves against whatever he's about to do. 21 is what he's threatening to do. Crush joints is a plus, so we will set that up for next turn. And then we Flurry of Blows. Tantrum, which, let me count this out. We're going to draw 2 cards. We're also going to get 2 back. So that's 4. We have plenty of room. Okay, we're basically just doing this for the armor. And also additional setup via stuff like that. This gives us extra energy. I was debating whether to pop a miracle, but this gives us this. Because I'm thinking we have plenty of armor this way, and that way we get to stay in Wrath. Yeah. Getting another Mental Fortress down is worth it. And, well, I was going to just scrawl anyways, but indignation and wish? No. The indignation would be nice. I don't want to throw the wish away, though. We're fairly set up here. Although, the wish is going to just get in the way because we're going to have it on a turn he's not intangible. And at our current rate, we'll be able to just... So I think the scrawl is problematic. Well, we're not... Yeah. Okay. I'm going to let it ride. We got all the armor we need. That's good for this turn. I can see it going both ways. But with the... My thought process is with the flurry of blows in the discard pile, we're probably better off like this. Alright. So only this draws us cards. So what I'll do is oh, we're actually in Wrath. Okay. Oh yeah, this is probably just way lethal. So I'm actually going to go this way first. I was thinking about drawing cards early to get the indignation and flurry of blows, but he's already vulnerable, and I think this way we might be able to get Wish in there. No. Because while I do unfetter the energy here, he's just dead. That's unfortunate. There might have been a way I could have got the Wish in there. Cloak, Clasp, and Shuriken. Wow. Okay, the Shuriken fits what we're already doing. This is incredible. It kind of makes Korea outmoded, but it's still nice. This is every turn, so let me do this. That is a very good relic that I don't get to play with often enough. Cloak, Clasp. Basically, at the end of your turn, you get blocked for each card in your hand. We already have Nutty Block. Inner Peace actually plays into that quite well, and everything else our deck is doing. So yes, I will definitely take another one, especially if it's already upgraded. And now Korea gets maximum. Whew. Shuriken, wow. We are scaling. Indeed. Bag of Preparation, wow. What a good set of relics we have. So, starting hand of 5, 7, 8, we draw Deus Ex Machina, where we potentially have 9 cards in our opening hand. That's pretty crazy. Plays right into the Cloak, Clasp. We're full up on potions. We're not even using the ones we have. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What do you want? What do you want from me? Ooh, challenges. Cool. Nunchucks are on 9. Alright, I would like to see... Let's get rid of this. And because 3 of them are attacking right away, I think I also want to get rid of this. I'm already seeing some potential stancing here. What I'd really like to see is Tantrum. Because we could couple that with a Talk to the Hand and amass enough energy right now to maybe actually take care of the Spiker to some extent without having to rely on pressure points. But discarding only 2 doesn't really get us there all that much closer. Do we jettison? I'll tell you, with Talk to the Hand, because our energy situation is what it is, because we're about to have a 5th one, I think I will put this away, but with the fact that we have Talk to the Hand means it's questionable to me. And with Indignation in hand, any way of getting into Wrath is desirable. And there we go. We got it. Sweet. So there's that. He's a healthy boy. But that's not good enough, I don't think. So we Talk to the Hand. There. We Flurry of Blows, not there. And then we Tantrum there to get the most. That does kill him, so we're done with that. Now we have a lot of energy and we're in Wrathless Indignation. Okay, let me figure this out real quick. We can kill him. Oh, and one of these actually. Then he wants to do 9 to us when we're out of wrath. That's the number we got to be looking at. 3 hits gives us armor. We're going to be stance changing. Does playing this make it just easier? I'm not so sure. Let's see here. So this kills him. And we're going to have, with 2 more hits, we're going to have another 4, so that's 26 armor. And he wants to do 9. So that's 17 block we'll have, which means we can hit him 4 times. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4 is exactly how many times we want to hit him. He might just die before that, in which case the 9 is inconsequential. So let's do that, and that, and that. Oh yeah, big time. In fact, we can get to work on this guy. How about that? How about that then? No need to sanctity here, because we wouldn't be able to do anything with the cards we actually drew. Alright, that's unfortunate, because we have a lot of armor here to play with. Or is that true? What would we do? We have Deus Ex Machina, we have Scrawl, we have Flurry of Blows. Fine. Plus this extra armor means if we can figure out a way to do something about it. Oh, it's only 2. Right. Okay, so it's just lethal. Sweet! Get me out of that hellhole. Alright, Entropic Bruise, great. It's like 3 potions in 1 under the current circumstances. Our strength game is way on point, so I don't think this is all that necessary. Nope. None of that fits what we're doing here. Alright, we're nearing the end. What do we got here? Mental Fortress number 3. Which one is this? Power. Rushdown Innate. Mental Fortress Innate. Mental Fortress plus Innate. I can't tell if a 3rd Mental Fortress is all that necessary. We do not have energy for all of these things anyways, so there's that. I love Orrery. You guys know I love Orrery. So Rushdown is the unique one in our deck. And when it comes to keeping the Flurry of Blows in the graveyard, it's a little counterintuitive. But it does help get things started. So I really want this, I do. That means we can't do this. Which means that just leaves us the mental for. I really want to do this. And better safe than sorry, because that's what got me started on the whole thought process. Rushdown being innate means we find the other all the mental fortresses that much quicker. So yes, there we go. Okay, it wasn't exactly what I was expecting to get out of that, but it's fine. Alright. I see Flurry of Blows, Tantrum, Rushdown, Inner Peace. So if we go like this and this, we're already off to a great start. And it comes down to, I think that because, especially now that we have Shuriken, like if he's not attacking us, Ornamental Fan's not so important, but between Nunchucks and Shuriken, I'm thinking, especially if we have guaranteed card draw, I think it's more important that we play it ourselves rather than just putting them in the discard pile. Wow, that's a hand. Okay, Rushdown. Flurry of Blows, Flurry of Blows. That gives us energy. Let's do it this way first. No, because Tantrum puts itself back. Tell you what, since Scrawl's in hand, I'm just going to do this to simplify the equation. So Tantrum first. That goes back. It might even redraw itself. We don't know that that's the same one, but still, that's why I wanted to do that ahead of the Inner Peace. So now we Inner Peace. This is consumed. We can get rid of that. Attack, attack, attack. Look at this. Look at this. We didn't even need the scroll. Alright, this is redundant, so no need even worrying about it. Wish plus number 2. We are done with Wish, actually. I didn't think of that. We could still use it for strength on the boss fight, but I don't think a second one. We have the first one's been kind of meh, so the deck's fine without it is what I'm getting at. Mental Fortress. Quite good, quite good. I like this hand as is. I'll be honest with you, I like this hand as is. I really do. I do. Alright, so Rush Down, Mental Fortress. Flurry of Blows. He's the most threatening. This draws us cards. This can if it doubles up, so that's kind of why I want to do this one first. Basically, with the hand that we have, the more Flurry of Blows we can get rotating, the better. Yeah, this is fantastic. So that's 18. This will drop our, or draw us cards while 3 and 4. Do we have Deus Ex Machina on the deck still? Yes, we do. Okay, so if I play this, we're drawing 4, and that puts us at 9, and if one of them's Deus Ex Machina, we have room. Nice. Okay, on to the next target. We are stance-less, so let's do this. And that. I always like how Fear No Evil and Empty Fist play so nicely together. There's that. We'll play the one that's not upgraded, because the upgrade only does the draw, and we're just playing this right now for stance entry. Does that make sense? Do that. This gives us more energy. And that. Piece of cake. This deck's fun. And potent. Fear No Evil or Inner Peace. Plus. And again, this mostly only works because the tantrums regurgitate themselves, and in light of that, I think this is the way to go. Because in the event that we have a preponderance of calm, the one that gives us something other than calm is the way to go. This gives us damage, obviously, and we just saw how that can be used to effect. But I think if we have to choose between the two, the other ones. We actually get to upgrade a card. Dono and Deca start off with Artifact, so Indignation would be a poor choice here. Wish I could just remove Vigilance. It's such a pain at this point. Ugh, where's my shovel? Hey, we get to enter Dono and Deca at 9 on the nunchucks. That's pretty handy. All of our other Empty Fists are well, I could say the same about Inner Peace, I suppose. Deus Ex Machina. Is that 3 or pluses? Yeah, 3. It doesn't make them pluses. Alright, so that would kind of get in the way if we draw it on turn 1. I guess it doesn't matter because it's a one-off regardless. So Empty Fist or Inner Peace. Okay, let's get to it. Somebody explain this fight to me. I never know which one to go for first. Alright, Rush Down, Mental Fortress, very good. Let's get rid of that. And this is card draw, gives us Wrath. The stance dancing will matter because we have Mental Fortress in hand, so I'm going to let it ride. Good. Oh, but they have Artifact. That's probably fine because we went with the third Mental Fortress, didn't we? Yes. So I guess this was never going to be a factor anyways, unfortunately. For that reason, we don't have to be in a rush to play it, I suppose. Alright, this gets us energy in addition to the card draw. Alright, Flurry of Blows. Sweet. Fear No Evil. we scroll? Yes. Because that gives us energy. Okay, we have to... Ugh. Oh, you know what? Dang. Okay. We don't need Talk to Hand this turn. Oh, crap, then I wouldn't have done that. Never mind. I was thinking Duplication Potion plus Weakness makes this stick to whomever. But we don't need it this turn. I should have thrown it on her. That's fine. Thinking that maybe that scrawl was a mistake. And now we don't have much room here in our hand. Oh, I wasn't thinking about that, though. Alright, so I'll just play the setup cards and be done with it. Yeah, that was probably a mistake on the scrawl. Although if I had drawn Deus Ex Machina, I probably wouldn't have felt the same way. Okay. Flurry of Blows. No, we're already in. Don't want to be drawing too much. Oh yeah, Pressure Points is also a debuff. Right. 10 times 4. Oh, because of all the dang strength we have, right. Sure. Oh yeah. That's good stuff. Unfortunately, this is going to draw a couple cards, so we get a little hand clogged here. Yikes, way hand clogged. Okay. Look at that strength rise. Oh, she's just way dead. What am I even looking at here? Turn 2, Dono deck assassinated. I like it. That was a fun deck. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate all your comments, so please leave them down below, and I will see you in the next part. Take care.